Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 103. So far today, I'm still looking at C++, and I'm still looking at stuff I learned from the free code camp video, the 31-hour one. And so far with this, we're looking at strings. And so far with this, it's basically just... Now let me type this out first. I completely messed up. Alright. There we go. So far with this, we have to have another include. And this time will just be string. And so far with this, it's basically as simple as it sounds. We're just basically making strings. So we just use string. And for this, we can just say, let's call this one empty, just to show something real quick. And from here, we'll just print out empty. So far what this does is basically we made a string called empty, and so far there should be nothing in it, so we can just print this. And yeah, again, nothing shows up. So far this is just important to show because with pointers and all that, like character pointers and all that, if we try to print an empty one, it would just end the program, nothing would happen. So just the thing just to show that off real quick. But this time we'll just do this. So let's make something called string, let's say call it planet. And we'll say the planet is Earth. And we're going to just print that out as well. So cout planet. Now I'll run it again. I forgot to put a semicolon. I keep forgetting that. There we go. So the planet is Earth. It print that out. So far, again, with a string, it's just way easier to just make strings. Instead of with characters, we have to like make an array and everything and stuff like that. Or with a pointer, we have to like make sure it's null and then put something into it. So far, the whole thing with the string is just that like it just makes everything way simpler, because with a character pointer and with a with a character string and the array string and the pointer and all that, each one of those, we're basically making the main thing. So we'll make like a character, and then we'll type this in a string literal. And then basically when we manipulate it, it will be making a copy of that for us to manipulate. So we will be wasting space. Same thing with a pointer, putting something in, manipulating it, and basically we're wasting space. And again, I'm getting this from the video. That's what it told me. I have no idea if that's 100% correct. Maybe it varies, but that's basically all it said. So with that and everything too, with a string, just it says it's way easier to manipulate, and there's a lot of other stuff we can do with it. Like for instance, we can also do this as well. We can say planet equal, and then say planet is Mars, and make this capital. And then we can print this exact same thing out again. So we can manipulate it. Oh yeah, well so far I did it before. Hold on, let me do this. There we go. Now we can do it. So there we go. It says the planet is Earth, the planet is Mars. So with this, we can just like change the string in the middle of it. We don't have to make it empty or anything. We don't have to worry about changing a bunch of stuff. We just change it very easily like this. We can also do things like this as well. Hold on. So basically we can say string extra planet equals, and we can just say planet, and then we can print this out as well. And run it. Yeah, from here, basically printing the same thing again. Basically just showing you can make a variable and just use a string as a straight up like equal in a variable. Like just do things like that. So far, you can also do other things like pick what you want to be printed. So we can say this string and just say greeting equals And let's do it like this. Say hello, comma 5, and we'll say see out, greeting. So far, this should print out. Well, let me do it like this actually. Hello world. So far, this should just print out the first 5 characters of this right here. So let's run it, make sure. Yep, it just says. Okay, I don't know why I just did that. Here it is, yeah. So it says hello. If we want, we can shorten it, so, or maybe extend it. So let's say 7. There we go. And it says hello W. So we got the first 7 characters. So we can also do something like this as well. Just say print out a specific part of the string and everything that we want. Another thing we can do as well is basically take, let's say, string, and we'll call it weird message, and we can do something like this and say 4 comma character E. So basically with this, it should print out 4 E's. So run it real quick. Yep. So here, print out 4 E's. If we wanted to, we can make this like 10 or something. There we go. Print out 10 E's. Make it just print out like multiple versions of a character, so we don't have to like type it all the way out and say like count out ourselves. And even another thing we can do is this. So we can say string, and we'll say ending. And for this, we'll do this. We'll take this up here, the greeting. So greeting, and we'll say 6 comma 5. So basically what this does right here, the 6 right here, it will start in the 6th space of this. So basically the 6th space is right here, this empty one. So again, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and W right here is 6. So we'll start right here, and then it'll take 5 characters. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from there, we'll go ahead and see out this. Yeah, so from there, it should print the ending of it. So okay, for some reason, only printing out a W right here. That is not correct. Hold on for a second. Okay, I figured out what the problem was. Because in greeting, we're basically saying only take the first 7 characters here. So with that, it's taking this. And then when we say start off on 6 and all that, it's basically just only getting this part and then the rest being cut off. So let me do this. So basically say string, say new greeting equals. There we go. And then we'll just do that. Okay, so now it should just print out the ending. Let's see. I forgot the semicolon again. There we go. So from here, it just prints out world. From here and all that, just, you know, all that. 5 characters and everything and stuff here. So world. So if I make it a 6, it should get the exclamation point too. There we go. World. And I think there might be one more thing here. Let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah, really that was it, because this other thing I have here is just basically just the same thing I had before. Like, basically it's the planet thing, how you can just change it after, like, initializing it and everything. But so far, that's really it and everything and stuff, too. Just with string, basically the whole point of that, it was just showing, like, again, everything else before, like the characters and the pointers, the C-string literals and all that, and the arrays and everything, just it was showing us that stuff, showing it's a possibility to do that stuff. I think they said it's basically wasting space if we use it. This is way easier to manipulate and do a lot more other stuff. But I get why they showed us this later on, because if they showed us this early on, it would have made everything else kind of pointless, because then I would have been like, what's the point of me doing the character and pointer stuff if string is just like way better? So I get why they waited this long to like, tell me about it. But again, so far basically, at least now I know use string. It's way more useful. Says it's easier to manipulate and doesn't waste as much space and everything. So I'll use that way more. So hopefully this just saves a bunch of more time and everything. But yeah, so far that's really it. So just hopefully this will be useful for me later, and I definitely will start using it. So yeah, but that's really it. So to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.